You are listening to a podcast of the Geek I Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
Warning. Listener caution is advised. The following broadcast contains bad language and bad grammar, and probably bad spelling, which is frankly an achievement for audio content.
Geeking out across the globe. Hold on to your butts. It's the Geek I Show.
The Geek I Show.
If you think that was so weird, you haven't seen anything yet. Hello! And welcome to the Geek I Show, your podcaster playground, episode number 239, recorded Thursday, the 5th of April, 2018. CJ Boat has been murdered. He died.
You shut your dirty mouth. I have not buried his body yet. You stop that.
No, you PAX'd him away.
Yes.
No, it's not
You PAX'd him away.
I PAX'd him away. I sent him to the snowy tundra in the north.
I'm just imagining like CJ like a butterfly flying off to Boston.
I just love the ripple of reactions.
Well, only if he's got Delbert on his back and he's doing this to fly. Like hummingbird wings.
So we can continue on who these people are. I'm Raul.
I didn't use the introduction. CJ Bird is out on assignment, filling in Tempo's Dale Campbell.
And Raul is here too.
Yeah.
And he's next.
Somehow they let me out of my box for the night without CJ here, so this could be really good or really bad.
Ooh.
Bunny back in the box.
Bunny.
But a bunny's still in the box! See?
Why is that bunny still in the box?
Don't hate on my Rooster Bunny.
No, I want to love the Easter bunny.
But
With his teeth.
He's the
I
Easter Bunny.
My teeth. My teeth.
I took my bunny out of the box. I'm Carrie.
Where'd the bunny go?
Here.
Where'd the box go?
Oh, poor bunny.
Aww.
I'm Josh. I bought the bunny.
I have no idea what's happened to this show. All right, hello everyone.
It's a Thursday night, and CJ isn't here to herd the cats.
Exactly.
We've
and
been through this once before. We know what happens.
I think you can herd
Buckle up,
cats.
Buttercup.
You can herd cats better than you can herd us.
Exactly. Plus, also the result of
I think I agree with that.
the result of CJ not being here last time resulted in me, the robot house, buying me a cute, adorable kangaroo.
I still don't understand how that's Halloween themed.
Oh, because it's got orange
That's
ears.
right. You got it at Halloween time. Why? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I would
Halloween.
understand if it had like a little cape and little fangs.
Yes, Chorus and Rhino, herding cats is easier than herding podcasters. Let me tell you. I got even herd myself.
I'll herd him with Vaporeon. He's got a rabbit, or he's got a kangaroo. Yeah, he's got a rabbit. He's got a kangaroo. I have a Vaporeon.
How's everyone been? Let's get some formality to this show. No one talk at all, please.
Well, I mean, we've had an adventure in the house.
Let's
You
talk
tried
about
to
the
make your house a
adventure.
swimming pool with sludge.
With sludge and other assortment things that go on. Assortment of sludge. Yeah, welcome to another episode of Jackass.
The good news is we get a new floor.
Ooh, like what? Throughout the whole house, or?
Pretty much the only thing that's not, damaged is the tile floor in the kitchen.
So yeah, basically 2/3 of the downstairs floor is getting replaced.
Wow.
But the robot room is fine.
Well, the robot room has a hole in the carpet. You can't see it because of the massive box.
Oh, okay.
Massive boxes are useful for covering holes.
But the robots themselves are fine.
Oh, thank goodness, actually. I mean, they're pretty high up, though.
Josh has a Rowlet. That's the Rowlet Quarrelsome Rhino made for him.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
He's adorable.
It's a CJ!
It's a CJ.
CJ's!
And
Shit!
Switch.
Hide the drugs.
What up?
Hide the wife. What?
Hide the wife.
Hide the wife.
Wife, what?
Nope, we can't hide the wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because I come in for the booty. What's up?
I
Sweetie,
can't go
sweetie.
away. Go back.
Only
It's
Dale
all-
can hide the wife because he's hosting the call.
I mean, yeah. Speed. Coming for the booty. It's time for
Gadgets, games, and gizmos.
Whoa. That was pretty awesome. This is Gadgets, Games, and Gizmos, the part of the show where we talk about all the assorted sex toys that we've been playing with. CJ, you has not put anything in the notes!
You're damn right I didn't.
CJ didn't put anything in the notes! Oh, Scott, that's my favorite thing ever. I've been wanting to do that for 6 years now. No idea.
Cross that item off the bucket list.
Right?
Bucket list?
Dale has been monitoring
So,
these notes for an entire week, going, leave it blank, leave it blank, leave it blank.
Let's do this. Leave it
So,
blank.
if you want to know what I've been up to for the last, right now I'm currently freezing on the streets of Boston.
So yes, you have been murdered by the cold weather that is currently hitting Philly right now.
I cannot hear a word you're saying because this Rocket Middle Eastern joint was popped, had its doors open. Killing it.
Best show ever.
So we now go live on the scene with CJ Boats.
This is why I don't ever leave you kids alone. Weird shit happens, including me showing up in freaking cold ass goddamn Boston.
Is it snowing up there still
You're
or
from
no?
Ohio. Quit your bitching.
Exactly.
I've been in Florida for too damn long.
Yeah, we unpacked CJ. We unpacked him. And now he's
You unpacked me?
We unpacked you. Unpacked you.
So,
Alright,
yeah,
CJ, what go for it. The floor is yours.
freezing my butt off, traveling, working, playing Win the 100 night. That's pretty much it, dude.
Where's
how is
Dale?
that actually-
Where's
I went through the red light district, apparently. Jesus.
Roxanne!
Wait,
Oh, no.
CJ, but
Close for the night.
you didn't go to PAX by yourself.
No.
No, I did not. Keanu Reeves is with me.
Greeting.
Yay!
Wow, Keanu Reeves on the show. Keanu, what's happening? How's Philly these days?
Cold.
Cold?
I would have. You should have answered in the Bill Clinton voice.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, man of few words.
I was thinking about it. Now we're going to go into a big box breakfast because that's the one thing that we forgot because we're adults and we are very
Big box breakfast? Is that what you said?
big box breakfast. We're adulting.
Oh, okay. Well, does it have a letter out the front of it by chance?
Target, you guys, it's a huge store. Not sponsored by Target. Please sponsor us.
Which is ironic because your camera's just died in the ass tonight.
There you go.
Oh, rip headphones users.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, what happened?
No,
Your
your
phone made noises.
Yeah,
your
you.
connection's as good as you think it is.
Well, you know, I always have to rip the headphones users, whether or not I'm there or not.
Right.
That's
It's hot
just
out.
spread the love.
What aisle are you in at the moment?
What?
What aisle are you in at the moment?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I'm in soup!
Can someone like keep adding show titles? I'm a little busy.
What?
Ellie, come on.
Error connecting to web proxy service.
Oh,
Damn it.
no.
I'm
Yeah.
but I might get back on when we're back at our room. Bye.
Bye. What is this show?
I
Magical.
have no idea
Okay,
what
for
just
sure.
happened.
It's glorious.
I think a CJ popped in.
I think. I don't know. I don't know who he is. Hey, who am I going to pick to go first? I'll go first. Why not? So Easter happened. I have way too much chocolate for my own good.
There is no such thing.
There's I have like I just finished a crate of Easter eggs. There was like a crate of like 25 Easter eggs, and I just finished them today. So I've been making my way through that. I've got like 2 bags of eggs as well to go through. I've got like a ginormous bunny that's like.
Oh my. Okay. What end do you start on the chocolate bunny? Do you start on the feet or do you start on the head?
Ass off with.
There were 2 people talking at the same time. But I start with the head. You have to start with the head. That's the rules.
That's the easiest because then you only unwrap part of it and the rest of the chocolate still stays wrapped and protected.
Exactly. But I suppose you couldn't really do that with the feet, could you?
Well, I mean, not and actually be able to sit it down.
You just sit it in the fridge and it just keeps going over. So, but yeah, I've got a like 10-ounce bar of Toblerone as well to get through. Like I've got chocolate for days, so this white girl's gonna get her chocolate on. So
Dale's going to disappear after the podcast, and he's going to show up like a week later, just like.
I just hit my filing cabinet. That hurt my hand. Ow. So, but yeah, I chilled pretty much over Easter. I went over to a friend's house. A friend's house. We'll say that. A friend's house. A very close friend's house. And we watched some movies and stuff. The only noticeable one that I actually paid attention to and wasn't asleep for half the time was King Arthur: Legend of the Sword from last year. Has anyone heard about that movie?
Unfortunately.
No.
Is that the one with Sons of Anarchy dude? Charlie something?
Yes? Question mark? No, I have no idea. I have no idea who was in it. But it was an okay movie. The only problem I had with it, it seemed like Hercules crossed with Memento. It just the timeline kept jumping. It just kept moving around. And I was like, okay, what are we, in a flashback? Or are we in the actual movie? Or are we...
At least have Kevin Sorbo?
And then Merlin was drunk and these assholes from Cybertron showed up.
What? I'm like, why is Marlin? Why is Marvin drunk? Why is he drunk?
And suddenly the Wayne's brothers have joined the movie, and you're sitting there going, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Exactly. It's like, okay, I get I should be paying attention to the other person that I'm sitting beside, but me being me, I can't not pay attention to the movie as well. If that makes sense.
Also, I totally originally heard you as the movie is Hercules crossed with Mentos.
Wait, which Hercules?
The show is Hercules crossed with Mementos.
The animated Hercules or the rock Hercules?
No,
the rock Hercules.
Like Kevin Sorbo Hercules.
The real Hercules.
The real Hercules.
Kevin
lunatic.
Kevin Zorbo. It's a Zorbo with
I love it when the host walks off. You can listen to us live Thursdays. It's 10 p.m.
I don't think I've ever heard Josh yelled like that.
That's pretty good, though.
Even though I think they're technically Zarbos, but whatever.
I mean, yeah. But it's still confusing as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. So, but that was that. I'd give it 6. I mean, it was well produced for what it was. It was a really weird headfuck to get around.
So someone took a shitty script and produced a halfway decent thing with it?
Yeah, and the effects were good. Like the scenes were good, and the sets were beautiful because it was shot in, I think, northern England. So the scenery was beautiful.
I sure hope so. A King Arthur movie was shot somewhere in England.
I want to see a King Arthur movie shot in the Australian outback.
Oh my god, yes.
My god, Priscilla, Queen of the King Arthur? Priscilla, King of Arthur.
What would be the Australian version of Arthur? Like
Michael. No. Dave. No.
Daniel!
Daniel! Priscilla, King of the Daniel.
And what? He gets the sword. He gets the sword from a river infested with alligators.
No,
you mean crocodiles.
Crocodiles, sorry.
Crocodiles. Yeah,
Crocodiles.
get it right.
Would that make Steve Irwin the Radagast of Australia?
Too soon, first of all. Second of all, it would be kangaroos, not crocodiles, because crocodiles can't go on land.
Yes, they can.
Not for very long without dying.
They can get pretty far, can't they?
I mean,
I don't want to find out.
They can,
Sure.
like, I mean, they can't walk miles inland, but they can exist outside of water.
I mean, they literally have iron, armor plating on them.
I mean, with all the flooding that's been happening here recently, I mean, they've been swimming down the main street of town, so I wouldn't be surprised if they would, survive on land. But again, I don't want to be sticking around to find out. So, but yeah, it was, and it wasn't even the fact that the script was bad. The dialogue was halfway decent. I suppose I didn't like Memento anyway. So,
well, here's the thing: is like even if the dialogue is okay, the pacing and the structure of the story are still part of the screenplay.
Oh,
if
yeah.
the dialogue is good, but those things are bad, it's still a pretty bad screenplay.
It was very bad screenplay, but I mean, I'd give it a 6. I mean, I wouldn't watch it again. And I wouldn't say that. I would watch it if it was on TV at like 3 a.m. And
You wouldn't purposely navigate to it on Netflix and turn it on.
No. And it was his suggestion, so I didn't go out and seek it, and he seemed to enjoy it. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's a thing. So next up, I've been watching. I completed the entire season of Nailed It on Netflix.
I'm sorry.
The alternative cooking show is what I'm going to call it.
It's fantastically horrid. I love it.
It's so messy. It's such a mess. But I do appreciate it too, but it has its moments where it's just like these people are like home bakers, and I'm sure Jared Azevedo is loving this right now. But like home bakers their expectations aren't really to create these massive masterpieces that they found on an internet phenomenon website. Love the fact that they didn't say Pinterest once. They kept saying,
well, yeah, that would cost
a website.
I'm impressed, Dale. You circumvented that Pinterest statement really well.
But yeah, like
Wait,
I get what you're saying, Dale, because I was actually I mentioned this on S4. It feels like the cooks are being set up to fail, and let's mock them while they do so.
Right. I don't think they're set up to fail, but I just think that the framing is a little weird because it's just like they're not.
The framing is they're trying to take an internet meme and make a TV show out of it.
Right, a Netflix show even like they're keeping it memeified.
The whole Nailed It thing shows up all the time, where there'll be a side-by-side shot of the internet sensation website picture of the thing people are trying to make.
The internet sensation website picture.
And the person's attempt at recreating it that fails miserably, and then the humorous caption, "Nailed it."
Yeah, and they have to do
literally, this is a Netflix show trying to make a show out of a meme.
And I mean, I get the fact that some people like deprecating humor. I mean, and I can get into it at times. And I do appreciate the format where there's no ads at all, so that you don't have the 2 minutes on either side of commercial break going, drum roll, please, and will they do it? We'll be right back. You know, well, they don't even say we'll be right back. They just fade to black.
Whose plate is on the hacking board?
On the hacking board. Wow.
I do love that show, but it is very bad about, like, the closer you get to the climax of the show, the more commercial breaks there are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because at that point, you're already invested. You already have a favorite. You already have somebody that you want to win. You want to see how that goes. So you're going to watch to the end.
Yeah. They'll
also...
do that little thing where they'll come in for like a minute and they're like, okay, let's see what happened during the commercial break real quick. This fell, or like they're doing something, and let's go back to commercial.
Oh God, they're heading for the ice cream machine.
Unlike the hacking board, because now that's what we're calling it, they have different sets of contestants every episode for Nailed It. So it's not like there's one set of contestants that go all the way. Oh, and by the way, let's just have this pointless first round that means nothing. And to give away sponsored prizes, quote unquote sponsored prizes.
Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Exactly, and have that person wear this, quite frankly, ridiculous glittered.
Do you not like the sequined chef hat? That is fabulous.
It's not that I don't like it. It would be awfully distracting.
It sounds like a Chef Wonder, honestly.
Distracting too.
It's the wonders of a chef. That's it. Yep. So apart from that, I've gotten into... So HQ Trivia continues to be a thing, allegedly. The winner is commercial! Pretty much. HQ Trivia is still a thing, you guys. You know, the trivia show on your phone thing, and now they're doing sponsored content because of course they are. Because they need that money though. And they're doing big giveaways. I mean, I'm waiting for HQ Trivia sponsored by Dyson, to be completely honest, because isn't everything by Dyson these days? It sucks. Oh, let's not get on the vacuum pun train. Let's not do that. They'll get
that's
caught
a
up
bit
in
of a black hole.
It's not really your bag, Dale?
It's not really my bag. I need to empty this bag of vacuum puns somewhere else that isn't here. So
it doesn't rustle up your bristles?
Does it rustle up my bristle? No.
You
There's
could
a lot
be
of things
hosed
that do
before
rustle
too
up
much
my
longer.
bristle.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could talk about Kirby.
That was the most beautiful segue I've ever seen.
My hands are off the keyboard. But there's a knockoff version of it, but it's Australian based with HQ Trivia that I've gotten into. So it's called Cash Show, and finally they have game shows in reasonable times for me. So I'm playing that, and they're very Australian specific questions. So it's like, where is the hit show Home and Away based? Like, you know, there's that.
That's nice for a change, since when you play like Jackbox with us, it's all American crap.
Right, I'm like, what's this reference? I should get that, shouldn't I?
Like, what is the capital of Texas?
Wherever you live, right? So it's good, and the cash prizes are smaller than HQ, but it's not about the money, right? It's about the experience.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And, what is
As
it?
long as you can live with yourself with that statement, we can go with it.
I don't know why I'm doing this shoulder thing to brush it off, but also, last thing, I picked up because I've been playing computer games at my computer with like the keypad,
keyboard controls.
Keyboard controls. So I decided to pick myself up a Logitech controller, Where's the camera? There's the camera. And it was on sale.
Going in the 21st century.
So I'm in 2006 now. So it's so exciting to be here. But yeah, no, I picked that up, and it's a good controller for what I paid for it. It was on sale for like $20. As I knock a can off the desk.
Logitech has come a long way in terms of the quality of their product for the price point.
Oh god,
Right? Like Logitech used to be the byword for absolute shit.
Yep.
yeah. Much like this show.
Well, I mean, if you spend like what less than $10 on Logitech, you get what you pay for.
Exactly. I mean, I'm hashtag not sponsored, but Logitech, if you want to sponsor us, please do. I won't say no. Dale at geek-io.net. So I got a webcam, and I now got the controller, and I'm thinking about getting a Logitech mouse, and I've got a problem. I've got a Logitech-y problem. So
Having some
that's about
Logitech
it.
difficulties.
A Logitech technic, yeah.
Come on, Dale, you're not even drinking tonight.
Carrie, what have you been up to?
This is what I'm up to.
There we go.
A black placemat?
A black placemat, yes. You eat food off of it.
So I had a birthday recently, as you may remember from the time CJ literally destroyed his voice. And I got a present from my mommy, and with that present, I got myself a Wacom, a Intuos Pro paper edition. It is much larger than I anticipated, while at the same time being exactly the size I thought it would be, which is an odd sensation. And I'm going to be using this to making art for the network, mana pool and Nuzlocke, little characters and all sorts of things like that. And very excited.
It's huge.
It is huge, and like you can actually clip a full sheet of A4 paper to it and write on it, and it'll store your drawings. And then, yeah, and you can like carry it with you. And write, and then when you come back, you plug it in, and it just transfers it to your computer, and you can export it as like a vector or whatever.
Ooh.
That's
So,
awesome.
you said you got it for a birthday present.
Yes.
Oh, birthday is...
That's a really long way to set that up.
I thought we were going to escape that.
No, never. So yeah.
There is no escape.
There's no escaping.
So between that and trying to learn more producer foo, that is what I've been up to. I got this set up. I haven't really had a chance to play with it yet because reasons, but you will soon be seeing the results of the things I do with this lovely piece of black placemat.
Did you have to rearrange your desk to find space for it?
I had to clean my desk, and it's not going to permanently live on my desk. I have a case on the way for it, and it is going to live because I do too much stuff on my desk surface for this to just live here. So it's going to live in the case when I'm not using it.
Yeah, that reminds me. I have to clean my desk too.
Yeah, my desk is a pigsty.
Yeah, and so this is what was in that giant box right there.
Yes, the box. The big box.
It came UPS dropped it off, and I just saw, and I knew exactly what it was, right? Because I was tracking the shipment, because why wouldn't you track a box like this?
Right.
And I opened the door, and there's this massive thing, and I'm just like, fuck, like, were they out of boxes the right size for this thing? No, just actually that size.
Jeez. I mean, I suppose we were talking about this in the pre-show. You know, you've got to, think of like padding and that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah, because like we said in the pre-show, they're not going to stick this in a bubble mailer with a packing slip and call it a day.
And put Fragella on it.
Fragella?
What? Who's Fragella? Ral, have you got something to tell us?
What?
Fragella. Ooh.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And since we missed the opportunity for the golden segue, Josh, what have you been up to?
Because I'm an idiot.
It's okay. I mean, they're kind of an old company at this point, so not a whole lot of people realize that Kirby actually makes vacuum cleaners.
Well, Kirby is a vacuum cleaner, right?
It's a vacuum cleaner brand, very, very expensive, supposedly very high end.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, they are.
Is it pink though?
I'm sure they make a pink one. However, we're talking about a different Kirby, a Kirby that is very near and dear to my heart. The adorable little pink ball of fluff from HAL Laboratories and Nintendo.
Canon-wise, isn't that how big Kirby actually is? Isn't he like only like a foot tall?
I don't know, because you don't really get a whole lot of sense of scale with the Kirby world, because very rarely is he depicted alongside actual humans.
Also, that is not a foot tall, Raul.
That is like 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall.
Inch.
Well, to me, this is a foot.
I mean...
Well, never mind.
I know exactly where you were going with that, Rachel.
Carrie, you understand?
The moment I said it. Damn it.
Hold on. I will find my...
Even I know that 1.5 feet.
And there goes Raul.
And there goes Raul. Even I know 1.5 feet and 1.5 inches are two different things.
I mean, if you go by Super Smash Brothers scale, I would say Kirby's about 1.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Josh has a game.
It's a Kirby game. It's the new Kirby game for Nintendo Switch, Kirby Star Allies. And it's adorable. I love Kirby games so much. They are just pure, cheerful, bright, colorful fun. There's never a really deep, serious plot going on. There's never, ridiculous levels of violence and gore and bloodshed and, other stuff that, a lot of video games market on. It's just a little pink ball of fluff that likes to suck things up. It's standard Kirby format. You play as Kirby, you can swallow enemies to get their abilities, and it's fun times. Except this time they've added a slightly new mechanic to the game. In previous Kirby entries, you had the ability to turn one of the copy abilities Kirby acquires into a CPU-controlled ally unit. Well, they've gone ahead and, for the Switch, expanded that to being able to create up to 4 friends by literally throwing hearts at them.
Aww. That's cute.
You would love this game, Dale.
I really desperately want to get a Nintendo Switch now that I have a functioning television. No, I'm really living it up. Hashtag that Australian life, though. I really want a Nintendo Switch for the cardboard, but that's just CJ's going to be yelling through his phone in any second now. And
what, he doesn't like cardboard?
Okay, no, he doesn't like the fact that I want to get a Nintendo Switch because I want to see what the cardboard is functional of.
Also, technically, you don't need a functioning TV to play a Switch.
No, you
Oh
don't.
no, I don't either. Oh, well.
It's got the little tablet dealy.
Yeah, got the tablet
But yeah, I've been very much enjoying that. It's about as enjoyable as the previous Kirby entry, which was Planet Robobot, which was much more my jam because Kirby gets to pilot a adorable Kirby-esque mecha.
Oh, look at that!
It is right now. It's adorable.
Robo Kirby.
Yeah, you could put stickers on it. So yeah, but they do actually make a little reference to the game with the ability. One of the Kirby abilities you can get is the ability to turn into a stone statue, which makes you invincible and good for hitting switches and crushing enemies and things like that. But the thing that makes the ability fun is every time you use it, he turns into something different. So he'll turn into like one of the bricks from Mario, or he'll turn into a little statue of himself, or a statue of King Dedede. One of the statues he'll turn into is the little robot suit just sitting there, and it's like, I remember that game.
I downloaded the demo for it, and it's just like, I need this game.
It really, it's so good because, I mean, like I said, it's not super deep storytelling writing, but it's just good, clean, adorable fun.
Yeah, because it's a Kirby game. If you play one Kirby
exactly.
game,
you've played most of them. I mean, you fight Wispy Woods. It's a Kirby game. You know what you're getting into with it, but it still makes you smile, and that's what I love about it. Is you can't be upset or depressed while you're playing a Kirby game. It's almost scientifically proven.
What I liked about the demo, or about the game, that the demo that I played, was that you can mix and match friends' abilities.
Yep. If you have, say, the sword ability, which is a nice little tribute to Legend of Zelda that Kirby does, because it's Kirby with a sword and a little green hat. And one of your allies has a fire-based ability, he can actually breathe fire on your sword and make it a flaming sword.
Or they can electrocute it and make it an electric sword.
I need more Kirby back in my life.
And
Nintendo-
it's great because like you hold up your sword, and all the other little friends will hold up their weapons, and sometimes there's one that won't notice right away, and then they'll turn around and they'll be like, ah! And a little exclamation point will appear over their head, and then they'll rush over and take their spot in the line. It's so cute.
Nintendo, if they push Kirby a little harder, they could print money by making figures. They don't even have to be amiibos. They could just make figures of all the Kirby figures.
Well, see, the funny thing is there are a couple of Kirby Nendroids out there, and like they didn't even have to do anything to the scale because it's already small and cute and rounded. They literally just made a Kirby figure in the Nendroid line.
I do kind of. Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, all I wanted to say is that they're also making an android of the robot. Continue, Dale.
No, I'm kind of glad that they don't force Kirby down our throats, though. Like, I'm kind of glad because, you know, we can enjoy this, but if it was pushed out as hard as some of the other Nintendo properties, it would be overkill. Overkill of adorableness.
I think that's the thing, is the Kirby releases are very staggered. You get a couple of, you know, handheld games. You've got, you know, Planet Robobot. You've got Triple Deluxe.
Triple Deluxe, I really enjoyed that one.
Epic Yarn.
Epic Yarn was Wii.
Wasn't that also on the DS as well?
No, that was the clay-based one. I forget what it was called.
Canvas, wasn't it?
I think so. But yeah, he was a little blob of clay instead of yarn. Same basic concept though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing, is HAL Laboratories has like the release schedule of Kirby games down to like a science almost, because they don't get churned out like, you know, every couple of years like a video game or a Zelda game or a Pokemon game. They like the full console releases show up every like 5 to 10 years, but they're good games.
So I'm a dumbass.
You know what you're getting into.
I mean, I just went to type Clay Kirby into Google, right? Have a guess what comes up.
An actual Kirby made out of clay?
No. A baseball player called Clay Kirby is a Major League Baseball pitcher for the San Diego.
Does he at least look a little bit like Kirby?
I mean,
I do love how you asked a bunch of nerds to recognize a sports name.
Oh, Jesus, that link is so long, I should be banned.
Good lord.
Long link is long.
Oh, he might have been friends with Dick Buttons.
He looks kind of like Dick Buttons, right?
Oh, his name is Clayton, and he looks like a Clayton.
He looks like a Clayton. I don't know many Claytons.
Okay, so what does Clayton look like?
Let's describe a typical Clayton. I mean, that hat though. He looks really tired.
Lopsided chin butt.
he looks very tired. Like, he needs to go take a nap. He needs to stop pitching and go take a nap. His eyes are so tired.
But yeah, outside of that, I haven't been doing too terribly much because we've been a bit busy here at the Robot House, unfortunately. But I'm not going to go too grimdark on that. After Rachel's commentary about her Tamagotchi on her phone several shows back, I went looking around on the old Play Store on my phone, and I managed to find a incredibly entertaining little Digimon game called Digimon Links. Because Tamagotchi never really interested me much, but I did enjoy the classic, the Digimon version. You know, the little brick cage fighting monster deal from the same time frame, but aggressively marketed towards boys.
Don't let CJ hear that, because then he's gonna be obsessed with that, because I know he likes Digimon.
He loves Digimon.
As
CJ,
well
if you're
he
watching,
should.
I know you are.
Digimon Links, it's an official Bandai Namco game, and actually surprisingly high production quality.
What? For Digimon?
Yeah,
Like, the graphics on the phone look as good as the console releases we've had in the past couple of years.
What? Okay. That's
Yeah, like it
insane.
looks like the same 3D models.
Huh.
Link, you said?
Digimon Links.
Digimon Links.
Rachel's totally not looking it up right now.
Sounds
Rachel
like
totally
a
doesn't
golf
like
course.
Digimon as well.
That
I would
sounds like a
never
golf course.
lower myself to
But yeah,
another video.
I can hear your Tamagotchi crying.
Yeah, right?
Mom's moving on to something cooler and more rad and more metal.
I mean, everyone breaks up with their Tamagotchi at some point in life, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But
Is mine
yeah,
covered in
it's-
poo yet?
it's your stereotypical Puzzle and Dragons, so on and so forth, stamina based, do these quests, to get the things you need to get the cooler stuff type of game, and it's good fun. It keeps me entertaining, and it keeps my phone on an ice pack because it overheats otherwise.
Oh. Very cool.
But outside of that, not too terribly much going on. I do have a new robot on the way. I'm very excited about that. That should be in Monday, so I will be sure to show that off next Thursday.
Can you tell us its similar but legally distinctive name?
It is similar to, but legally distinct from Leo Prime, which is a version of Optimus Prime that turns into a lion. Except this one is a recolor, so it's all badass in black and silver and blue.
But are you going to sue that lion?
No, I'm going to love it and hug it and tell it it's pretty.
Oh. Lion pampering corner hour.
Because that's what you do with the things you cherish.
Oh. Oh, we're having a moment, guys. Oh, we're gonna so great.
Have you met us? Every day is moments with us.
That's why I miss having those moments.
We are absolutely disgusting, and I love it.
Oh well, so
Like,
why?
Are
Really, I
you
don't
two
have
like
those- I don't have those moments
so
in my life.
sweet that like give other people cavities?
Dia frequently aka Taco Lady, frequently makes barfing noises around us.
Yeah.
I only do that when people start making out.
She's like,
Including myself.
get a room, you two.
We have several of them. It's called our house.
Is that what that's called? I thought it was just called a clutter of rooms.
It's a place to store the robots.
The place to store robots. Robot storage. All right. Rachel, I think you're... Oh, Rachel or Raul. So there are more people left. Josh, who goes next?
I want to hear about this bro thing from Raul.
Bro.
Bro.
Yes.
How you doing, bro?
I'm just driving around the countryside with my 3 other bros, fighting monsters, warping around.
Bro busters.
Jerking each other off.
No.
Whoa!
What, man? It's not gay if it's with a bro.
Yeah, that's a reach around and a half.
Doing the camping, the training,
The selfies.
the selfies,
The reach around and a half.
trying to keep
The
Pronto
reach
from
around.
marrying a chocobo.
and then one of you makes this noise, and it's
They're one of the characters, Pronto, which is the main character's best friend. He is a treasure, because sometimes after you finish a fight,
misunderstood.
He'll sometimes sing the victory theme. Da, 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 da.
That's adorable. I'm glad they worked that in.
Yes. And he's just like, he's so great. And he's just like, I really love chocobos. Yay, can we go to the chocobo farm? Yay, I ride a chocobo.
He's the cinnamon roll of the party.
Yes.
Oh, he's adorable.
And it's just like, there's no wrong way to love a chocobo.
Yes.
Yes,
there are.
We can't leave him alone with the chocobos. For obvious reasons.
Well, maybe you can't be left alone with the chocobo.
Well, no, me, I would probably deep fry it.
I was going to say, we can go down to Waypoint 6 and get some chocobos.
The chocobo sandwich.
That too.
Aw.
Was that CJ?
I miss Waypoint 6.
Let's see, what else was I doing? Oh.
As if summoned by the magical name of Waypoint 6, a CJ boat appeared.
It's like kind of like by the magic. We casted the CJ boat spell and he appeared on this podcast.
Now what spell do we cast to fix the Twitch?
I already fixed it.
Ah, nice.
Let's see, what else?
No, we cannot hear you. In case you were wondering.
Okay, I can't talk about that yet. Can't talk about that one either.
Ooh.
Well, we can't hear you, CJ. No, the reason I can't talk about it is it's anime, and we have a show for that.
So just say you've been watching anime.
Yes.
Yeah, it's secret that you have an anime podcast.
Yeah. It's. I've been just watching anime. I've been watching My Hero.
Yeah, so you've been catching up. So tell us a little bit about your catch-up experience and give us a taste. It's a small preview for this week.
A taste.
Because Raul has never seen My Hero Academia, you guys, until now.
Well, I saw like the first 3 episodes of it, and then I just kind of like fell off, and then coming back. I don't know. I think I had other shows that I was watching at the same time. But I've only gotten to the end of their first training, their live action.
All right, how about now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, we can hear you.
I got to the end of their first live fire practice. Where you have the villains versus the heroes. And where you get what's his full name? The dude with the explosions.
Bakugo?
Is it Bakugo?
Kachan.
Yeah, Kachan. Where like
Atsuki Bakugo.
Yeah.
Where
Why are you bad at this?
I'm
or
like
Vegeta. Vegeta would work. Just call him Vegeta.
Just call him Vegeta. Just call everyone Vegeta. Make things so much easier.
No, he's Vegeta. Todoroki is Sasuke.
No, he's Vegeta.
But like
Todoroki
has so much more going for him than Sasuke.
But at first, it kind of bothered me that he's just so.
And All Might is your Lord and Savior.
No.
I mean, you're not wrong.
My issue with him at first was that he is so full of himself.
But there is a reason for that.
I wouldn't know what that's like, me being so awesome and all.
And then he gets growth in this episode. In this episode the last episode I saw. What is that? That he actually realizes that, holy crap, I am not the greatest here.
Yeah. CJ is in the room. Be careful.
That's right, Ro. You're not.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this show is everybody on it is given growth. Everybody has a reason to be the way they are. They're not just cardboard cutouts.
So aside from Raul, what's the fluffy brown thing by Dale?
CJ, you saw that.
Her name is Francha, and she's going
Francha?
very well. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's a callback to a show that you're listening to.
Francher?
Francha. It's Browse. Yeah, okay, moving on.
Also, hi, Mr. Wavy.
Hi, Mr. Wavy. We're going to wave to you. Great for an audio.
No, clearly we should do the wave.
I like how that side of my screen did the wave, nobody else did.
Like I said, we can do the wave.
I don't know where I am on the layout
Okay.
because I have the live call up in front of the layout.
Okay, on the layout, it's Josh
Like
is
nine
on the
tabs,
bottom.
Don't mind me,
right-hand-
I'll fix that. See, now you're
You got a
somewhere
little
else.
cell in the background.
All right. Let's see. It's just been pretty much that. My Hero and Final Fantasy 15. I've gotten to a point where I only look ahead when I'm looking for a point of no return. So I'm not like at that point where I'm like trying to finish up everything before I get to that point where it just takes me to a linear path. So
You mean
it's
Final Fantasy 13?
No, that starts on a linear path and never gets out of that.
no, it does open up, but at that point you're just like, I'm
Can I
done.
be done with this?
What's that?
It opens up the two paths that eventually come back in one. It's not really opening up any.
That.
That thing we barely heard because Delwood has not got a
If
microphone.
it opens up into two paths that eventually come back into one, then it's not opening up.
Nah, well, story of my life. What have you been up to, Ral?
That's pretty much been it. Rachel, what have you been up to?
Going stir crazy and trying not to, jump through the phone at my doctor's office, who still hasn't set up anything for my fucking PIC line for the second time.
To take it out or?
No, I have to get another one put back in. So, obviously, I had the PIC line in 3 weeks ago now.
Something like that.
Good news is my blood level went up, so I actually have almost enough blood in my body now, as opposed to half as much as I'm supposed to have. So that was a good thing. And it's called ferritin. It's the iron stored in your bone marrow. Went from 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, even number, 1 digit, to 62. It's supposed to be up around 100, so I'm still not where I want to be, but my body decided to take 1,000 milligrams over 5 days of iron and make blood instead, because, you need blood to live.
So it's helping you physically, like you feel better than what you were before.
Oh, God, yes. I feel much better than I did. So I'm kind of going stir crazy, sitting in my house for the last 2 weeks while I was waiting for all this. And the doctor's like, well, I want to do one more round. I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and set it up for last week, meaning like the 2nd through the 6th. Nope. Here we are, the 5th of the month, and I called the hospital this afternoon because at 4:30 my doctor's office shut their phones off. They're open till 5. So I'm calling them tomorrow because the hospital has not received anything. My insurance company has not received anything. I have not gotten a call from the pharmacy that's supposed to be supplying the medication. So what the fuck? I'm basically going to tell them if they don't do it on Monday, they're returning me to work on Friday, and they don't get to give me anything else until end of May, first week of June, before I go on vacation. And I might just say, nope, you can't have me until after I come back from my 15-year wedding anniversary because you're not fucking my trip up.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy today. Other than that, I'm plotting and planning. My first costume is almost done for Dragon Con.
Oh.
And as it was so graciously put, I'm going to be Rainbow Bitch.
Rainbow Bitch.
Right. So
Who would say that about you,
Is that a
Rachel?
Dale thing?
Yes.
Yes, and also a pre-show bit, so enjoy that.
So are you going to dye your
I was
hair?
freezing and being miserable at a very loud bar.
I mean, that's life.
Oh, life is getting kicked out of a casino at 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. I set myself up for that bit. Also, that was
Probably
that was in Nintendo too. Love when I set myself up for failure.
No.
Mr. Wavy in the chat asks if anyone else is excited for the Persona 5 anime. I don't watch anime and I don't play video games, so long person to bring that question in.
The thing with Persona 5 as an anime, it is deep. The game itself, it doesn't pull punches in the first, the first arc?
No, it does not. I mean, that's kind of the point of Persona, is not pulling punches and really digging into stuff. I think CJ froze again, which is sad because CJ, out of all of us, is probably the most excited for Persona.
Well, CJ left, so
he might
well,
be.
You gotta realize he's at an Airbnb up in Boston, so he may not have a static internet.
Yeah.
He's
And
back,
he's muted.
and he's muted.
And he's muted. I didn't mute him.
He's back and he's muted for that.
He's back and he's muted.
Story
Yeah,
of my life.
we were just saying that you are probably the most excited out of anybody for the Persona 5 anime of people who are on this call.
Fuck yeah, I am. Maybe with that guy being the exception, you moved. That guy over there being maybe the other person.
I didn't know Keanu Reeves was a Persona fan.
He is, of course.
I am kind of thinking about picking up the Persona 5 dance.
That's merely because you want to look at 16-year-old girls and barely anything.
Oh no!
Hey, let's know. He's got Francia now, who is in between an inch and a half and a foot and a half, apparently.
Wink. So am I. What's your point?
Whoa!
Oh!
I mean, that's probably college.
Can you show us the foot tall Kirby, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Foot tall Kirby.
Actually,
meet the foot tall Kirby.
Yay, foot tall Kirby.
Actually, I just looked it up. Kirby is actually like 6 inches tall.
So you guys want to know something fun? I showed it on camera earlier.
Which? Question mark?
Yeah. I heard somebody call the PAX enforcers Nazis today.
What?
Oh.
Do you want to know the 6 rules of PAX? The only 6 rules that they can enforce.
Don't call them that.
To make these people call them Nazis. You want to know the 6 rules?
Yes.
Rule number 1, drugs are bad. Rule number 2, don't steal. Rule number 3, don't punch or kick people. Rule number 4, no cheating. Rule number 5, don't harass anyone. And rule number 6, don't mess with things that aren't yours.
That's life rule, though. So
Basic fucking human decency.
No, makes them Nazis.
Makes them Nazis.
Also, fuck the motherfucker who stole my goddamn card.
Plus, also, you need to play that game that I can't remember what the name is because it's been so long since you've said that phrase on the air.
Wolfenstein.
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 Where you
Thank
kill Nazis.
That's exactly what you do. Apparently.
Man, I can't wait to bring that since it's on my PC. I can't wait to bring that over and stream some with Dale. That's gonna be awesome.
In my living room, my lounge room. It's quite big. So, anyway.
Maybe it might be big. I don't know. We don't know by now.
Oh, it's between an inch and a half and a foot and a half.
Again, so am I. What's your point?
Rachel, what else have you been up to?
I'm playing with my Tamagotchi.
So, can I get into a thing real quick before
Sure,
we break?
Sure. And then we should take a break because we've been here for about an hour.
So, bravo, Boston. By the way, found the no, good, very good. I have good and bad right now. Good. Possibly one of my favorite restaurants of all time. I found today.
Oh,
Soup
called
Veggie Galaxy.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored. Veggie Galaxy. Everything is vegetarian, can be made vegan. I had a steak, a portobello steak, with butter, garlic, spinach, and and mashed potatoes with no cream in them. Delbert had southern fried chicken made out of seitan or tempeh, one or the other, as long with garlic mashed potatoes and southern gravy.
It looked so good too, you guys. Like,
Dude,
it
Looked amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I would try that.
I can't even tell you how good this food was. Like, and then we ordered, because we're interested in it. We ordered 2 kids pudding sundae or pudding parfaits.
This is my favorite thing ever.
The manager comes out very quickly, super quickly. Like literally, I was in the pre-show. Gail heard me order the parfaits, and then he saw me get the parfaits.
I know, it was very quick.
Man, parfaits are delicious.
He brings out the big ones. He goes, "Sorry, we ran out of kid sizes, but don't worry, we upgraded for you."
On us, yeah.
On us. And I'm like, oh my God. And this chocolate pudding is probably my favorite chocolate pudding that I've ever had. Like,
it looked amazing. Like, I really wanted my leftover chili from Wednesday
Where are
night.
these pictures? Because this sounds delicious.
they're on my Facebook.
I saw the parfait. The only part that didn't look appetizing was that mid layer, the one underneath like the whipped cream.
Oh, the one between
the darker
whipped cream and the
chocolate.
chocolate?
Like something about that consistency just looked odd.
Vanilla with a little bit of whipped cream on top of it.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like. I think it had the coconut chips or coconut stuff whipped in with it because that definitely tasted like coconut.
Okay, maybe it just looked like it had an odd consistency to it, and unfortunately, I'm a consistency person.
And then, but on the flip side of that, we're like, okay, cool. We just had awesome food, fantastic. We're gonna go to this place called Roxy's Grilled Cheese, and there's a hidden barcade inside of that.
Well, hidden.
No, it's not advertised. It's hidden. You have to go through two different doors to get. Well, technically 3 different doors to get there.
You have to get smart on it.
Yeah. But we go in there and we wait some time because it's PAX and there's a line, and the bouncer, he's investigating our Florida non-driver IDs, trying to make sure that we're not having fake IDs. And both Delbert and I give him the same kind of ID. I'm like, dude, there's no way that both he and I would give you the same exact fucking ID.
Right.
Now I'm just trying to figure out ways to see if I can. These are fake. I go, well, if you're not letting me in, I'll just go ahead and let you keep my ID for a couple of seconds. That way you can, get better at your job. That's fine. I'm not going in anyway. So,
you didn't say that to him, did you?
No, I did.
Yeah, no, he literally said that.
No, dude said, I want to get better at this. And I'm like, well, I'm not going in anyway. So if I can help you get better at your job, then cool, go for it.
Oh, he said it. I thought you said you said. I thought you meant that you said it to him.
He keeps looking at flashing the light and trying to get things to reflect and stuff like that. He goes, well, I'm trying to get better at scrimming IDs to make sure that nobody gives me a fake one. I go, well, I'm not going in anyway. So if I can help you be better at your job, go for it.
Right.
Get in there and oh my God, it's so loud and it's ridiculous. And there's lines at every single machine and the bar prices are obscene. And I'm like, okay, we sat and we were like, we were so amped. We got in there. Delbert had a Jameson, I had a cider, and we just sat at a table for 20 minutes. Like this is no.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's a barcade during PAX.
Yeah, and that's what we said. It's like we either needed a lot more alcohol or to come back when it's not PAX.
Yeah, plus also
to give it a proper review, because I'm not going to bash them on something that's not their fault or something that I can't control.
It's like Atlanta at Dragon Con. You can't really bash them for being like understaffed or anything.
You can't blame Benihana at Dragon Con for having a 3-hour wait when it's fucking Dragon Con. Like you can't blame them for that, or you can, but you're wrong.
Well, yeah, you're wrong. Also, fun fact. So that obviously ID scanning is not a thing over there.
It depends
Where-
on the
place.
Okay.
This is just a dude standing outside of a grilled cheese establishment that absolutely does not have a bar in the back.
And it's a college town.
So his job is to look at IDs, make sure that it's not, try to make sure as quickly as possible that it's not fake, and get them going.
Right.
Yeah, like I have seen tills at big box retailers that you just scan it, you just you swipe it, and the magnetic strip will like check the age and stuff.
Yeah, actually, because I work in a pharmacy, we are the ones who sell the pseudoephedrine containing products in the store. Our computer systems, if you scan the barcode that's on the back of most IDs, it will actually auto-populate all the information the system needs to sell the pseudoephedrine product.
Right.
Real fucking handy.
I mean, it's compulsory.
Bar bouncer are not going to have access to something like that.
So, Exactly. So another good and bad thing. I lost my debit card today. I have no idea where it's at.
Ooh.
Bad news. good news, USAA is awesome and allowed me to block my card like that.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and better news, I'm an intelligent husband. You know why? I listened to my wife when she told me to bring the other debit card. Or today would have been a lot. There's no way I'd be smiling right now. Like,
oh no, trust me. I lost my debit card at Otakon.
I remember that.
You can ask Carrie how much my shit was flipped.
Yeah, I
Like
immediately.
he called me in Florida from Maryland.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. Checked my bags, checked everything. Delbert helped me check everything. The bag check dude helped me check everything. And I'm like, all right, cool. I cannot bring myself to a point where I'm going to freak out about this because I know there's something I can do about it. So thank you, USAA, for helping me out with that. Appreciate it. And thank you, Rachel, for having the intelligence to verbally smack me and tell me to bring the stuff that I need to bring.
You know, you're
even if
And she would have literally smacked you if you didn't let
there were,
Yeah.
when I was at FAU alone in Boca Raton and I lost my debit card. USAA, when the agent who froze my card heard my circumstances, he overnighted me a card for free.
Oh, I believe it. And if I can guarantee, if I went and called them saying that I couldn't do anything with it, or if I didn't have the card, I can guarantee I could give them this address that I'm at and I'd have a card tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need one,
They
thankfully.
asked me, CJ, for the record, when I actually called them to make sure that our joint account, your other card,
Yeah.
was not going to be blocked, I'm like, look, he's up there until Sunday. They're like, well, does he need a new card mailed to him? I said, just mail it to the house. I said, he's already got one up there. She goes, we can overnight it wherever he needs it. I said, he's fine. We've got a card up there. As long as he doesn't lose that one too, we're good.
No, I'm good. And now at this point, I'm being very anal about where I'm putting everything. Like up to the point where he has the keys for the place.
So you know you're gonna find that card. You're gonna find that card when you're unpacking back in Florida. It's gonna flop out of something.
Yeah, most likely.
Which would be fine. Which is fine. If he finds it when it comes back, he'll have a new one here waiting for him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There was one other thing. Really quick, really cool thing that I discovered the other day. And again, not sponsored. Please sponsor us. I signed up for. Everybody knows that I have a Crunchyroll and Funimation account because I host an anime show and I'm an anime fan. So I signed up for Crunchyroll's sister, mother, other service called VRV, Verve, because their premium service has offline viewing. So I signed up for Verve Premium because I wanted to record the things that I'm going to be watching for AOS so I can watch them on the plane. And then I immediately get an email from Crunchyroll and Funimation saying, we see you signed up for Verve Premium. We went ahead and canceled your Crunchyroll and Funimation Premium accounts because we don't want to overcharge you.
What?
I'm like, that's how you keep customers. That right there is how you keep customers.
Right.
And I mean, it's just a
$11 a
combination.
month.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
paying $12 for both Funimation and Crunchyroll. But the upside is you also get Rooster Teeth First involved in there. You get Animation Overload. You get a couple other ones as well.
So you can, I mean, with Funimation, they're strictly the English versions, right?
Yeah.
99% of them, just like Crunchyroll is 99% subbed.
The two of them are working together now. Crunchyroll does the subs and Funimation does the dubs.
Yeah, but there are ones on one service or the other that are subbed or dubbed. Like all of the Digimon stuff is on Crunchyroll dubbed, but doesn't exist on Funimation.
Okay.
There's a couple of things on Funimation subbed, but don't exist on Crunchyroll.
I mean,
again, not sponsored. Please sponsor us.
It's them realizing that why are we losing one customer to either or when we can just split it down the middle?
Yeah, exactly. But I just wanted to point out, it's like I immediately get an email saying we noticed you signed up for this. We're going to cancel your account so we don't double charge you.
Oh.
So that's my spiel. Sorry.
Hey. No, you're fine. You're away. You're having fun times.
I'm very tired.
All right. Well, We are going a little long.
Ooh, did I kill Dale's game again accidentally?
No, you haven't. Because
damn it!
You haven't yet.
You haven't yet. You haven't yet. I can kill my own game. Thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to play a truncated version of the game because we are going a little long. That's fine. Podcast listeners, you'll hear a word from our sponsors. Please either support our sponsors or sponsor us because we love you.
Yes, if you want an ad-free experience, make sure you tune in live Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern
at
twitch.tv/GeekIO show or subscribe to us at patreon.com/GeekIO. Come on, Dale. You've been listening to me do this forever.
Or you can drop us a sub if you have Twitch Prime at twitch.tv/GeekIO show.
And if you have an Amazon Prime, you get a sub for free. Boom. Don't try now, pitch me, bitch.
Ladies, you're both lovely. Stop fighting.
You're both pretty princesses. Though I think Dale...
Join our Discord and hashtag join the conversation. Who's the prettiest, CJ or me? Hashtag join the conversation.
Delbert's the prettiest.
Out of the two of us, Delbert's the prettiest.
I like you can see him in the background just nodding.
Do the hair flip. There you go.
Okay, that was fucking glorious.
That's amazing. All right.
Maybe here's more.
We're going to hear a tune from our friends Get Set Go. We're going to hear their song Wolves. We'll be right back with more fun and festivities. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
No one's on our side, no, not at all. They're coming for us, snugger, and they're carrying the bomb. They've got their claws, they're sharp and fangs, and they're out for blood, my brother, bringing misery and pain. But no one cares, they simply look away and hide their face while the wolves are closing in. We're never gonna make it, but we're never giving in. There's nothing we can do, nothing at all. They've got the ammunition and the guns, they've got them all. They loose the hounds, they drop the bomb. The fighters are still fighting, but the fighting's almost done. But no one cares, they simply look away and hide their face while the crows eat the eyes of another fallen comrade, another wasted life. Song is for the fallen, calling out your name. I can see you, I can hear you, I remember them. He's on our side.
Indeed. That was Get, Set, Go from their 2016 album Death and Taxes, mostly Taxes, with their song Wolves. Welcome back to the Geek I Show, everyone. Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back. Break time, yes. Put up your
everybody-
generic live
don't
ad
everybody
blockers.
be so excited about being back from break.
Yay, we have to.
It's all right.
We're so
we
Curb your
excited,
enthusiasm.
guys.
No, we're kind of like bummed out because we get a shorter version of Dale's quiz because of CJ.
No, we don't, because we're going to roll straight from that segue to Dale ruining it. It's time for...
Oh, Geek Out.
We're all still very excited to be back from the break.
Yay.
We're
Hello,
so
Kira.
excited. Thank you. Unenthusiastic applause, everyone. All right. See, we're getting there. This is the part of the show where I subject everyone to play my games, my wicked games, as a wise man once said.
And you wear an awesome blazer.
And I wear this game show jacket, which I'm going to show this off again because
You've got your Dragon Con shirt on.
I do have my Dragon Con shirt on. It's the best undershirt for this this blazer. $200 to
This
everyone.
just in, Dale just showed his underwear.
Wait, what?
You just showed us your underwear.
They're bonds. Can't you tell?
No, your shirt. It's under your other shirt, so it's Dusty. It's underwear.
No, they're in the shadow box
Oh,
in the other room.
I thought you meant I showed my actual underwear.
I mean, I can.
No, you have to rip your pants for that.
In the front. I have new pants of that variety coming to me in 3 sizes larger than what I ordered. All right, so I got a game. So I talked about this on the show a couple of weeks ago. We're all familiar with the mobile online shopping extravaganza winter mobile app Wish, right?
Nope,
I'm
never
literally on
used
it
it.
right now. Yes.
Looking for Dale's pants?
Yes.
Yes, you can get my ripped pants on them. No, actually, no, they don't come pre-ripped. You have to rip them yourselves.
Of course.
Well,
I'm willing to put that effort in.
You could always just send them to Dale and he'll rip them for you.
I mean, I know how to, but you have to make them super small. So, just heads up. So I thought because Wish has some very, very interesting items, but more interestingly, they have some interesting titles to describe the items on there. They have ridiculously long titles for very simple items, like 2015 fashion pants time.
Fashion pants.
Fashion pants.
You could have just stopped at fashion pants.
Fashion pants. New fashion pants. They're in season. So the game is kind of based around the titles. So we're going to go around the horn betting on keywords. I've pulled out some keywords from the title. And your job is to guess the item based on the keywords that I give you.
Ooh.
So we're going to be betting down on the amount of keywords you think you'll need for each round. And your job is to guess the product from there. If you get the product incorrect, I will give everyone else another keyword, and then everyone else will have a chance to buzz in and guess the product from there. There are bonus points available if you can guess the price of the product according to the link I have in Australian currency. So this game is going to get very difficult very quickly.
You guys, it's Wheel of Pants.
Wheel of Pants! Actually, that's a better game than what I have. I've named this game Wish Upon a Mobile Shopping App, but I like Wheel of Pants better. So we're going to start with CJ on this one. Actually, does Delbert want in?
Oh, you want in, Delbert? Sure. You have to talk louder.
I mean, I'd be yelling to do that, but okay.
No, you're fine. I
We
can
can
kind of
hear him, and he can just move closer.
There you go. Get closer to CJ. He'll get closer to you later, so you might as well get used to it now. All right. So we're gonna start with CJ as per tradition.
Okay.
This first product has 9 keywords. How many do you think you'll need?
Oh, the Joker jacket. Probably could do it in 5.
5. Delbert, how many keywords do you think you'll need? Can you beat 5? Can you do it in less than 5?
We'll try 4.
Delbert for 4. Rao, do you think you can do it in less than 4?
No.
No? Kerry, do you think you can do it in less than 4?
Nope.
No. Josh, do you think you can do it in less than 4?
Give me 3.
Whoa! Okay. All right, go. We're getting spicy. Rachel, do
balls to the walls.
you think? Oh, well, there you go. Do you think you can do it in less than 3? All right. Delbert, do you think you can do it in less than 3?
No, probably not.
All right, Josh, you're up. Your keywords are Night, Fury, Toothless.
Night with or without a K?
At Night, spelled N-I-G-H-T.
For those who have actual letters, that's H, not H.
Night. Fury.
DJ, don't make him hate you.
I will eat you. I will eat you. Wow, that's letters in the alphabet string together between an inch and a foot and a half.
And just to make sure, this was basically an 8-letter title or an 8-word title for the product.
There are 9 keywords that I've pulled out of the title.
Okay. So it could have been anything more than 9, but you pulled 9 out.
Yes. And they're not in the right order either, so I've mixed up the order too. What is Night, Fury, Toothless? And sold on Wish. Lucifer, it's in the chat, thinks that they know what it is.
So does Pure Royalty, but they have promised not to say. Thank you for that.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I'm going to need an answer.
I'm going to...
You don't have to get it exactly. I will. There's some leniency here.
We just have to guess what type of product is, making sure.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, the type of product or what it actually is. I'll be quite lenient there.
A hoodie.
Josh, your answer of hoodie is incorrect. I can't really give that to you, unfortunately.
No worries.
All right. So the next keyword is plush.
Raul.
Raul. So it's Raul's. It's Raul's. Yeah, go on.
Oh, I thought we had to let Delbert have a turn because he bid 4.
Oh, nope. Josh was the winner. So Josh.
Oh, so now it's going to be like whoever can buzz in?
Yep, anyone. So
yeah.
The 4 keywords now for everyone who buzzed in, can buzz in, are Night, Fury, Toothless, Plush.
Yeah.
Raul.
It's a plushie of Toothless.
You know what? I'm gonna give that to you.
What is it? A pillow or?
It is a How to Train Your Dragon 2 plush toy.
But it's toothless, right?
It's toothless, yes. So I'll give that to you. How much do you think it costs?
$5.
No, $6.30.
Oh.
So $5 American.
So $5.
if you convert that to...
The full title on that one was 18 centimeters Dragon, spelled incorrect. Dragon spelled incorrectly. 2 Night Fury plush toy. How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless toys. Plush dolls. Toys for baby boys, girls, kids, children.
Actually, yeah, that's the conversion. It's $6.50 Australian. It's $5 US.
Oh, I can't give that to you.
See now, Dale, what you need to do is you need to highlight that and then type in the Twitch chat, bang ad title Control V.
For all of these? For all of these full titles?
No, just that one.
Just that one? Oh, it's going to get interesting real quick. All right. Rao gets the point on that one. All right, so starting with Delbert on this one. Product 2 has 7 keywords. You can guess 7 if you want.
Let's go with 5 again. It's a good start.
5. Delbert with 5. Rao, can you beat it in 5?
I'll do 4.
4. Kerry, can you do it in less than 4?
Let's see. Out of 7.
Out of 7.
I'll try 3.
You'll try 3. Josh, can you do it in less than 3?
If I can unmute my mic to respond, that'd be fantastic.
3. Knowing how hard that was.
I'm gonna lowball it and go for 2.
You're gonna go for 2. Oof. Oh, God. CJ, can you do it in 1?
God, no.
Helmut, can you do it in 1?
No.
No. All right. This is gonna be
Excuse me.
so hard.
I want to do it
Rachel,
in 1 because
sorry.
that's all it takes.
Can you do it in 1? All right. Sorry, I forgot about you, Rachel. I'm sorry.
1 inch or 1 foot.
That's it, Dale. You're
All right.
fired.
Wow. You are on my list. Yeah. I need to check it twice, apparently. So it automatically goes to Rachel because I can't give you nothing. All right. Rachel, your keyword is softy.
Softy?
Softy.
Like S-O-F-T-Y?
S-O-F-T-Y. Softy. No looking it up either. Just want to put that out there.
Okay, I'd like to point out that Softy, the first thing it pulls up is a hot sale Tricon style adjustable red dot sight with switch with Glock mount for hunting. Like, that's not soft, people!
Rachel
I'm
cheated.
about to
also
disqualify Rachel, to be honest.
I love how Dale was like, okay, don't Google it. And Rachel's like, hey, guess what this pulls up?
There's a warning for you, Rachel. Please don't look it up.
I'm not looking it up. I'm apparently looking at gun things. Because that's soft. We're going to go with a purse.
Softy. You're going to go with a purse. Rachel, your answer of purse, hang on, let me write this down, is incorrect.
Yay!
I can't give that to you, unfortunately. All right. Everyone else, your second keyword is exerciser. Softy exerciser.
Josh. Is it an exercise ball?
I can't give it to you on that one, unfortunately.
Fucking Australians.
Softy exerciser.
I'm really trying to figure out how a Glock and a sight scope for a gun are soft.
Stop looking at that! Stop looking at Wish! You're ruining the game. Does anyone have a guess?
My wish is for the next keyword.
Okay. CJ or Delbert or Rao, do you have a guess?
Nope.
Softy exerciser?
Softy exerciser.
Is it a workout shirt.
CJ, your answer of workout shirt is incorrect. It is not an exercise shirt. Josh is closest to the pin at the moment. Does everyone except for Rachel another keyword? Judge's ruling.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Your next one is Kegel.
What?
Kegel.
CJ.
It's pronounced Kegel.
No,
Kegel.
it's Kegel.
No, it's Kegel.
Kegel.
And it's a vibrator.
It is a vibrator. Well done, CJ.
Wait, how is what? Oh,
Personal exerciser.
Personal exercise.
whoa!
Oh my!
Rachel,
What?
how much?
What? What happened? Is Rachel pulling it up?
No. Delbert knows what Softy pulled up for me just now, so.
Well. Okay. Well, CJ, do you have a guess on how? Oh.
That's what Soft
this
pulls
is
up.
not going as well as I'd hoped. I would have really liked to hope that no one pulled up Wish during this game, to be completely honest. But
My
anyway.
hands are empty.
I'm not even looking for stuff at this point. I was actually on the main page, and that's up there, so.
I mean, there you go. It's based off some search terms, so. CJ, how much do you think these pleasure balls vibrators are?
$12.
I can't give it to you. I mean, one of those numbers is correct. It's $2.
Oh, jeez.
The
Ladies,
real.
do not shove.
On your My
Ladies,
Lady Picks
PSA,
for
do not
$2.
shove a $2 vibrator in yourself.
Don't shove a $2 vibrator.
Yes.
That does not go in your hiddly hoo.
No, the Real Skin Softy Ball Sex Toys Kegel Bead Ball Smart Love Ball Exerciser Training Vibrator. Training vibrator.
Good Lord.
I really want.
That's what I've been
somebody-
doing this week is training vibrator.
I want somebody to paste these titles into.
I am pasting them into chat.
Into
Zoom chat.
Siri and make Siri read them.
All right, let's keep moving here. So CJ got the point on that one, did not get the bonus. All right, we're going to start the betting with Ral on this one, on round 3. There are 6 keywords.
I think I can do it in 3.
You can do it in 3.
Yeah.
Carrie.
I'll attempt it for 2.
Yeah, attempt it for 2. Josh, can you do it in 1?
I'm gonna try, because that's what I do.
Oh. All right. Well, unfortunately, no one else gets a shot at the betting. Unfortunately, betting has closed. It's closed on Josh with 1. Josh, your keyword is pad. PAD, pad. Carrie, it's just massage equipment.
I'm going.
By a cow. It's always a sex toy. Anything can be a sex toy. I mean, that's very accurate. This kangaroo could be a sex toy.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Pad.
I'm going to say like a yoga mat kind of deal.
Josh, your answer of yoga mat kind of deal is incorrect. It is. I cannot give that one to you, unfortunately.
I thought you were about to
I
say
haven't gotten
what it
anything
really
else.
was.
Aww. Everyone, your next keyword is pocket. Pad pocket.
Carrie,
Carrie.
is it a knockoff tablet?
I can't give that to you, unfortunately. But you're close. So we got Rao, Rachel, CJ, or Delbert can buzz in. Pad, pocket.
CJ.
CJ.
Phone case.
It is not a phone case.
A wallet.
It is not a wallet. Rachel or Delbert?
That was Rachel. You mean
Oh,
Raul
sorry.
or Delbert?
Delbert.
A pocket protector.
It is not a pocket protector. Delbert.
Pad pocket. Laptop
Pad
case?
pocket. What was that, sorry?
The laptop case?
It is not a laptop case. Your next keyword is, everyone except for Josh, who guessed it originally, and it can buzz in on this third keyword, color screen. It's the third key term.
And it's not a
Pad.
tablet?
Pad, pocket, colored screen. It is not a knockoff tablet.
Carrie,
Kerry.
is it a non-Kindle branded e-reader?
It is not. Again, you're very close. Pad, pocket, color screen.
CJ.
CJ.
A game console.
It is. I will give that to you. It is a portable game console.
Yeah.
Featuring everyone's favorite game, Snow Bros.
Snow Bros.
There are 200 plus retro games on this thing, including everyone's favorite game, Snow Bros. How much is this pocket game console worth?
15.
It is $9.90, so I can't give that to you, unfortunately. The 200 plus retro games pocket pad handheld classic game console with color screen for children, kids, baby, girl, dream hacks. Oh my god.
Wish, why are you so great?
Oh god, that... No one look at the Zoom chat, that's really weird. Combine those two things together.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Alright.
You can train your lady bits with 200 plus retro games.
Fuck that. I'm getting on a Twitch and I'm copying that into my house.
Already done. Already done.
Already done.
This is why you don't auto stick messages next to each other in your text chat.
That's too long for a show title, but man, I want that to work.
I can't wait for Carrie to say it. That's the best word.
No one put ad title in front of it. All right, question.
I'm on it.
We're going to start with Carrie on this one. There are 7 keywords.
I'll go for 3.
Whoa! Wow, everyone's betting very low. Josh, can you do it in less than 3? 2. Rachel, can you do it in less than 2?
Nope.
CJ, can you do it in less than 2?
Fuck it, give me the 1.
Give me the 1. CJ. Your keyword. This game is very difficult. Your keyword is flying. He's like, fuck you, Dale. Oh, is CJ still there?
No, because Delbert's frozen too.
Well, this is fun. Should I not guess? No, you're fine, BioCow. It's just people looking it up on their phones.
Well, I did ask your royalty to not yell it out in the chat earlier.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm actually currently researching various different aspects of different costumes.
We're still waiting for CJ. Should we wait for CJ?
It's already midnight, you guys.
All right. Let's let's go to the next person on the list. Not Delbert, because he's there. Rao, can you do it in one?
Wait. One. It's two now, isn't it?
Oh, it's two. Can you,
hey, there he is.
CJ's back. All right, CJ.
Yay, Wi-Fi.
Your
Okay.
keyword is flying.
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 Drone.
I can't give you that one, unfortunately. I cannot give you that one. Everyone, your next keyword is fishing. Flying fishing.
Josh.
Josh.
Fishing pole.
It is not a fishing pole. Anyone else for a guess?
Is it one of those remote control shark things that flies through the air?
Carrie got it, hole in one. It is an inflatable remote control fish and or shark.
Fish and or shark.
They come in two options. You can get two options. Carrie, how much do you think the remote control fish/shark is?
Because this is Wish and not any sort of reputable vendor, I am going to say $13.
Ooh, you were so close. It is $16.
Oh, I was gonna say 15, and then I lowballed myself.
There you go. For the flying shark, electric fish, RC fishing plastic, inflatable blimp, animal balloon aeroplane toys.
Sex toy.
Exercise. All right, let's do one more. And then we're done. Who should we start the bidding on here? Let's start with Rachel. Let's mix things up. Rachel, you have 10 keywords.
God.
4.
4. CJ, can you do it in less than 4?
Yeah, give me 3.
3. Delbert, can you do it in less than 3?
Let's go with 2.
Gonna go with 2. Wow, everyone's feeling spicy today. Ral, can you do it in less than 2?
No.
How about 1.5?
You know what? I could probably do it.
That was a joke.
Carrie, can you do it in less than 2?
I mean, if you will actually legit give me 1.5, then I'll go for it.
These words are quite small, so I don't think I actually legitimately can.
Okay. Because there was one keyword that was color screen, so I was like, that could work.
No, I can't do that here.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that as a no. Josh, can you do it in less than 2?
Give me 1.
Ooh. Josh, your keyword is want.
WANT?
Yes, WANT. Want. Oh, sorry.
Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I was joking.
No, what did you say? I didn't even hear you.
A hippopotamus for Christmas.
Okay, well, it's not
It's
bad.
only a hippopotamus will do. Anyways.
Why you skip Rouse so many times? Oh, I didn't mean to. What is this want item?
A wallet.
Your answer of wallet is incorrect. I can't give you that one. Everyone else, your keyword is... The second keyword is what? Want. You. Want
CJ.
you. CJ.
To want me.
I'm glad someone else was thinking it.
Want you to want me. It is not a song. You don't get shipped a song.
Oh, the Chinese can do anything nowadays.
The Chinese can do anything they want. No other guesses? I take that as a no. Your next keyword is what? You want. You what? The H. Want you what?
CJ.
CJ.
Really, really want.
Is it, you
I'll
want
tell you what I really, really want.
really, really want. I wanna. Have you guessed an item?
So we're at want. What?
Want. You. What?
The fuck?
My sentiments exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. The fourth keyword is want. You. What? We.
The fuck, Dale?
I say keep going until someone buzzes in.
All right. Want.
Pure Royalty's got it. Distant white guy .gif.
Distant white guy. Can someone put that as the show title? I want that to be the show title so bad. Sums up this show quite well, actually.
It's called Nut Blink, apparently, if you hover over staring white guy .gif.
Want. You. What? We. Can. Give. You. Not. Think. Of.
The fuck?
Sounds like a hand job if I ever heard one.
It is not a hand job.
It's a vibrator.
It is, well, technically the items listed in this article are not a vibrator.
Is it a gift card?
Ooh, I can't give you a gift card. I can't give you quite. But you're very close.
Wait.
card?
CJ,
Not a green card.
I know what's happening. It's a brain tumor.
Yeah, Dale's having an aneurysm. Do you smell
I am
toast?
not having a stroke. I don't smell toast.
It's not a stroke. It's a brain tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Waffles.
Carrie's actually close. Want, you, what, can, give, you, not, think of.
A fake gift card. Fake credit card.
It is not a fake credit card.
A real credit card.
It is not a real credit card.
It's a boob job.
It is not a boob job.
The debit card I lost at PAX.
It is not your debit card that we're selling on Wish, although that would be quite phenomenon. Phenomenon? It is quite a phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. It is not someone busting their nuts. Pure royalty. I mean, people are busting my nuts right now, but there you go. All right. Final round. Want. You. What. We can give you. Not think of.
It's a party? It's a donkey. It's a monkey. It's a
jackal. Is it a jackal? A jackal. Jackal?
It's a MAGA hat. It's killing Nazis. It's
I mean,
Is it a Wish.com
Really
gift
something
certificate?
that Mr. President needs.
Wish.com gift
Mr. Clinton,
certificate.
would you fill us in on what this is, please?
All right. It is a mystery / surprise box. Technically, none of the items.
Okay.
Technically, none of the items that anyone listed were a part of that list, so I did not accept any of the answers. Love you. How much do you think this mystery surprise box is?
$2. $2. Two.
Go 5.
5. Ral.
It Tree
Hold
Penny.
Ral, how much do you think this surprise box is?
I agree, Pure Royalty. I agree.
I would say $8.
$8. What the fuck scam? Well, you're welcome.
I agree, Pure Royalty. It's a scam item.
This is
Carrie, how much,
2.0 right here.
How much do you think this mystery box is?
It is $4.
Josh.
$10.
Rachel.
$3.50.
Everyone's gonna hate me even further. It is nothing. You just have to pay for shipping.
But how much is shipping?
Fuck if I know.
See, now you know how we feel.
No, this is not. about this bet? Shipping costs $4.
Hey!
Go, Carrie, go!
Carrie gets the point.
Yay!
Carrie gets the point. Woo! It is the what's the full title on this? What you want to surprise? We can give you anything you cannot think of.
It's literally an empty box.
What you want to surprise? We can give you anything you cannot think of.
It's a box with one packing peanut in it.
Pretty much. Dale adds nothing to the game. What?
There's nothing in that box.
There's nothing in that box. All right. Well, we're gonna put a pin in that game. Thank you, everyone, for playing. Kerry and CJ know how to wish upon a mobile app. Yay!
Yay!
Even though CJ flipped me off like twice.
Are you dabbing? Can somebody please isolate a GIF of that and send it to Justin?
No, it is not. The salted nuts is not a surprise. That is not the. It is not a salty surprise.
Oh, it might be.
It might be. You
Could
don't
be.
know because you don't know what we want. Give you what we want. Surprise.
What do you want to surprise? We can give you anything you cannot think of.
It's sex toy. It's a sex toy.
It's a sex toy.
It's definitely a sex toy.
If you have a game or a bit idea that is apparently better than this, because everyone hated this game because they kept betting too low and couldn't get the items.
We got everything but the one you literally gave us nothing on.
I enjoyed it, Dale.
Geek I
We got
show.
every single other one except for your bullshit last one.
geekio@gmail.com. Or hit us up on the Discord, geek-io.net/Discord, and this is the fun part of the show where I strip off live on air.
Yay. Woo! All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and I'm going to see if I can do this without disconnecting from a Wi-Fi. Not real.
That has to be the show title. That has to be the show title.
Also, Dale, Pure Royalty likes the game.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
And
yeah.
I liked the game. My rage was at the person at Wish who named that item.
What you want, you can't have what you are looking for this whole time.
Yes.
Whatever it was. What was it? What you want to surprise, we can give you anything you cannot think of.
Do you want to do the wrap up, Dale?
Let's do the wrap up here. You can join us live Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, or Friday at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time over at twitch.tv/GeekIO Show. You can get a hold of us everywhere on the internet, /GeekIO Show, including Instagram. Apparently, we have an Instagram account.
Think.
So, there you go.
Or you can call us at 727-489 Geek.
Oh, okay. Well,
74894-335.
exactly. Or you can email the show, geekio@gmail.com. Put geekio or something witty in the subject line for you to get heard on the show. We have a Discord. Yes, the Discord. Fun and festivities are had, like debates on what parrots spit out of their mouths in Donkey Kong Country 3, over at geek-io.net/Discord. And if you support us over at patreon.com/geekio, you can get a private room with all of your favorite Geek.io personalities, a master feed of all the shows, and more. Hey, Josh, good sir.
Hey, Dale.
Wow, that was really hard. What are we got going on next week?
Next week's going to be interesting. We actually have Death by Mage dropping in on us.
Yay!
What? And CJ should be back. CJ, can you hear us? What do you want to happen to surprise to your internet connection.com? We cannot hear you. That is fantastic.
All right. While CJ's working on audio issues, let's see what happened this week in the Geek IO network. The Generic Live Show discovers the Hamburger Helper mixtape. I remember that. And they guide you through the history of April Fool's Day. Dell steps into the Liquid Handicap Arena and takes on Donkey Country 3. Dixie Khan's Island Resort trouble. CJ and Rachel are making their way through Pokemon Black Nuzlocke, and they ask themselves, what the F is a what's that?
It's a pat rat.
Pat rat.
Exactly.
Well, no, because I was going to say parfait or something because it looks like an F.
L 2 times read.
So apparently we need to get speech therapy for Daily.
Daily!
And hooked on phonics for Raul.
That's the first time in 6 years that I've been doing podcasts that I've actually done a live spit take.
On the mana pool, a performance comes to a climatic end and
Drink!
as all stories do, but not all endings are final. Each tell a line. What? Each tell a
The
line.
performance comes to a climactic end, as all stories do, but not all endings are final. Each tale a line in a grand tapestry. Sometimes lines diverge, only to rejoin again later. Dawn breaks on the horizon, a long night finally coming to a close. But the trials of our heroes have only just begun.
Thank you, Carrie.
Dun, dun, dun.
Throughout the program, throughout this audio presentation of excellenceness, because of course, we've been submitting some show titles to geekioshow.showbot.tv. And Carrie gets to embarrass herself right now by reading them.
Okay. So we have Call of Battle Duty Craft, the Halo. Whenever night I get off. Rainbow Bitch. That's why we have pre-show. Do they have libraries in Australia? Dale has not queued up anything at all. Why is that bunny still in the box? I'm in soup! Why is Marvin drunk? Merlin? Marvin? Morvan? Priscilla, King of the Daniel. Internet sensation website picture. 1.5 foot? No, 1.5 inches. Good, clean, adorable fun. A clutter of rooms. Let's do the wave. He's back and muted. Bang, add title, Control V. I can't give you that one, unfortunately. The Chinese can do anything these days. DistantWhiteGuy.gif and DistantWhiteGuy.gif with spaces between the words. It's not a stroke, it's a brain tumor. Dale adds nothing to the game. I mean, it was literally a box of nothing. The game itself was awesome. What you want to surprise? What you want to surprise? We can give you anything you cannot think of. Let's see if I can do this without
Oh, we can't do Call of Battle Duty Craft the Halo because that was a pre-show bit. That'll make no sense. People were listening to the show and thinking, "What is going on?" So it's just like, "Yeah," and your point is,
it's almost like they need to watch the pre-show.
The Chinese can do anything these days because that doesn't actually give away the bit. Although I do kind of like what you want to surprise. We can give you anything you cannot think of.
I'm trying to do the disconnecty one, but it won't let me vote.
Yeah, I already voted for that one, unfortunately. So
the what? You can. Let's see if we can do that with that disconnect.
Yeah, so that one has 4 votes.
Oh yeah, that was the vote that just went up. Was my vote for you.
Okay.
So can the Chinese do anything these days? Or let's see if I can do this without disc.
Hey, someone voted for
it.
You're welcome. I can actually vote this week. Yay!
Yeah, because you and CJ aren't on the same IP right now.
Right?
Hey, I wonder, since we're not using Hangouts, we can get back on our VPN and actually both be able to vote.
Ooh. Spicy. All right. Well.
Spicy.
Everything's spicy at the moment. I don't know why.
Caliente.
Al dente? Everything's al dente.
Primavera.
Mamma mia, we should have finished this show because it has gone long enough.
Let's go.
Let's go, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the game. Thank you, live chat room. You are awesome as per always.
And thank you, Pure Royalty, for joining the Discord. We'll make you sick of us yet.
Exactly. We'll make you sick of us in like 2.5 seconds. All right. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
And bye for the muted CJ too.
Oh, what? What's up?
I said bye for the muted CJ too.
Oh, bye for the muted CJ. We're going to pause the intro to...
You're off my groove.
Sir, you threw off the Empress's groove.
And I hope you've enjoyed this Geek I Media Network production. Copyright 2018. You see how that works?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.